The difference between us is that I can feel pain.
Sounds like a real boogeyman. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy.
There's someone else in the hotel room. There's a crazy woman in one of the rooms.
It's got a death curse.
This isn't science. It's more like
there's much
technology.
audio in on that one.
The specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Hello, my Night Owl friends. And welcome to a fantastic episode of Pumpkin Hill Radio. Get ready to lock in.
Spilt on my shirt.
I am Travis
If you're watching.
Wormwood, and that's Dawson Trailer. And this is Pumpkin Hill Radio.
Yeah, we're back.
And we welcome you to our paranormal investigation on the Cash Landrum case. This is a classic alien, not abduction story, but an alien, a UFO story nonetheless,
Yeah.
something even stranger perhaps.
Classic UFO story.
We are on our road to 100 here at Pumpkin Hill Radio, where we cover
we're so
paranormal
close.
mysteries,
So
a lot
close.
of deep ancient magics. We try to uncover the deepest rituals we can. Try to bring those to the world. Anything lost, we will bring to you, including this. We're gonna have our own takes on it. It is just one of these classics I do want to clear up before we get to episode 100 because it's just something that gets referenced once in a while, and I think it's time to
It's really get
clear
into
it. This is also one of the ones that I did by myself one time. Never posted it.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll put that on Patreon separately.
If you really want to get
just
another
double
view.
down.
Yeah.
It's me talking to myself.
Yeah.
We are going to cover, the Cash Landrum case. Happened in the
Nice.
80s, 1980 to be exact. The first 80. The first of
Yeah.
the 80s. Before that, though, I do want to say a few things. We'll get into our horror this week. Before we do that, even though, I need to tell everybody just to check out the Patreon.
Yeah.
Go ahead and go to patreon.com/pumpkinhillradio. Put in a $5 bill into the machine, into your computer floppy
Yep.
disk slot.
You're going to get a game. You're going to get a cool game. It's coming. Travis just showed me.
Yeah,
It's coming.
So Dawson's excited about my horror this week. I just wanted to tell everybody also to follow us and like us
Yeah.
and share us wherever you can. Basically, that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't need to meander anymore. There's like 50. I just want to say there's like 50 bonus episodes on Patreon though.
Yeah.
There's literally
Get
like
it, guys.
about 50 hours of content that is behind the paywall at this point. It's actually getting to be enough to shout about, even though I'm sort of just
Shouting about it all
like
the day.
priest
It's
whispering
my shouting
into
voice.
it. Yeah.
My NPR shouting voice.
So just check the Patreon, check the YouTube.
Yeah.
We're on video. What's up? Oh, I do want to say,
If you're on video, I got spilt this seltzer when I opened it.
yeah,
It spilled on me.
and I had sweatpants on, Dawson. I was like, I'm just gonna do sweatpants this one, and I was like, no, this is a business. We
Yeah,
wear
you-
pants. We wear pants when we fucking record.
I got jorts.
You got George.
That's how you know I mean business.
This is looking nice. I was like, I'm not putting on sweatpants for this.
I got
no.
some baggy ass jorts.
I just didn't want to put us on that level.
Yeah. I got some like 2003 baggy ass
Well, we're both in
jorts
our
on.
business attire.
This is my business grays and blues. You
And I have my trip pants.
Yeah, you do have a lot of
Classic
zippers.
Classic goth.
probably can't see it. I don't know if you can see it, but
Well, we'll get a
why don't you put your leg up? Put your leg up real quick. Yeah, he's got zippers on there. Very cool style.
Yeah, you're missing that if you're on on the audio only.
Yeah.
I'd highly suggest the video for
You
that
can
one.
want to check the video out.
Check my leg out. We'll get a wide angle camera sometime. Once we get Sam behind the camera, we can get a quick pan down.
Once he's holding it, he can really like zoom in on us when we need to.
And
Instead of like having multicams, he just like
Yeah,
goes
zoom
back
around.
and forth.
Yeah, I'd love just like shaky
That would
cam.
be really good.
Like a
Yeah.
first person, kind of almost like a
Or
found
like
footage.
the like stabilizer like body strap on thing. He just like starts walking towards us.
If y'all don't know what we're talking about, we are in talks with one of our other friends to become a manager.
Yeah,
or
we need
slash,
management.
Like assistant / just like other brain.
Yeah.
We need a third
We're
brain.
too insane to just not have someone kind
Yeah.
of rein us in a little bit.
That is probably the biggest horror this week is that I'm in the process of kind of like writing up like a little like instruction manual for him kind of and
That's
just
probably
like
smart.
while also walking him through it. We're planning on bringing someone else on. So
He's got a good management Brian on him. Brian.
Yeah, he's got good management, Brian.
He's primed up with management.
Brian, isn't that in the kitchen
He's-
line?
I know he's gonna like once we just get him in charge, he's gonna start just taking it.
Yep,
It's
yep.
gonna be good.
So soon I'll have even more creative time, basically.
Yeah.
To go into horror this week, what I've been doing with my little extra creative time, some of my other projects from earlier in
Already
the year
teased it.
finished up. Dawson teased it. I'm in the process. So I've been Let me just, if y'all will give me a minute to just speak on this, and if you want to just fast forward like 3 minutes to get to Cash Landrum, that's fine.
No, you want to hear about this, guys.
I've been just like conceptualizing this thing that I want to bring to the listeners and to the people of Pumpkin Hill Radio and the Red Temple, our cultists.
Yeah.
And it's going to come out in a few different ways, like a multi-pronged. What it is called. This is on the business. No, this is talking business. We got our business clothes on. Let's talk business.
Some BTS.
Talking about something called world building as branding. Yeah. Because now we were on a pretty tight ship here in that like we have a slight amount of goofy ass lore that we'll bring up occasionally. I didn't mention yet that y'all are in a cult now by listening. You have entered the cult of the Star Mother. It's an audio contract that you've signed just by listening.
It's very chill.
It's a very chill cult. It's a boutique cult.
A lot of people kind of cringe at the cult word. They're like, "Oh, what? The chalt word?" I can't talk, bro.
You fucking.
I was in solitude for a few days. I can't talk.
God. Chalt. No, yeah. So, but
it's cool though.
So we have a few things like that. These, we all know that Dawson isn't the right Dawson. He's a changeling taken from a different world.
Yeah, I definitely just like went through a portal in the woods at one point and ended up in this line.
And one thing that's only been mentioned like once or twice way back in the day is that the radio waves created by the Red Temple by the Pumpkin Hill Radio in the Red Temple are actually the thing that kind of it's the linchpin to the multiverse.
Yeah. I guess so. These might be like episodes that you are behind a paywall.
Yeah, these might be things that you don't know.
This lore is behind a paywall, but we're letting it out.
One thing is that the Red Temple and the Pumpkin Hill exist on all worlds, and they are all overlaid on one globe that we are sitting on, and they are pinned together by this tower.
Yeah.
By these signals, right? It's holding it all together.
I've seen like this model of the of the Earth basically. It's like a flat Earth model basically, but it's like it has like the firmament or whatever, but it has these like lines, these like cords kind of connecting to like other realms like Mars, Jupiter.
But imagine that all on just one planet. All overlaid.
Yeah. Exactly.
And so obviously we try to just bring like factual shit to you, like all the actual paranormal stuff we're talking about we do a lot of research for this stuff, and so I don't want to just start throwing willy-nilly goofy shit all over, even though I am like a fiction writer and I do love writing this stuff, and so the way I'm going to bring it to the people is through like branding / like not even merch, but just ways of like extracurricular things, right? So basically, with the Etsy that I send out flyers every time anybody buys anything, I'm going to start making like little lore cards that are just like maybe like a collection of maybe 5 at first, with just like a kind of like a 8-bit. It's gonna have pictures from this game that I'm making, and then it'll have like a bit of lore, and you'll be able to collect those and just see what the fuck's going on.
Well, I feel like it's like it's a world you enter when you join the cult.
Yes,
and you join the cult by listening to this.
Yes,
I like that.
It's an ARG. You're augmenting the reality.
Yeah,
and it's also I don't know if it's a G as in game. It's just more of an AR, right?
Yeah.
It's an augmented reality experience that you're taking from
just
this.
Go chill.
So that's going to be one side of it, that it's just going to give out random pieces of really insane deep lore. And then I'm also I'm breaking ground in a new art field for me, a new format of things. It's just game design, basically. Yeah. So I'm building and it's a, I guess 16-bit game, but it's a Game Boy Color game. No, not even color. It's a Game Boy game. It's all like it's the green. It's the dark green, black, white, and light green. Colors you're working in, and so it's all sprite work and stuff. So I'm kind of getting into those. There's some assets that you can like get for free, and I'm kind of like editing those to make it unique and whatever.
Hell yeah.
And I'm basically building right now. I just have a floating island in the middle of space with a temple on it. That is the Red Temple, and you'll be able to. Yeah.
That's how the podcast started.
And it's exactly what the podcast
started with the Red Temple, just this island floating out there,
and it's where we are right now, and it's and it's going to be a game in some sense, but I'm calling it it's a gamified lore museum. So you're gonna be able to like find little weird niche things and little pockets, and there might be some little quest lines or collectibles, but it's all going to be very like liminal and sort of like esoteric in that way.
Just a whole new thing no one's done before.
I'm just trying. Yeah,
it's completely novel.
Completely novel, something that I just love building worlds, and I'm like, this is like my biggest like brand right now. You know, like I have my books and stuff, but this is
where you can really.
I want to build some weird shit on the side, and it's not going to. Besides this, me talking right now, it's not going to affect much of the actual content of the pod. It's just going to be this like tertiary stuff that it's like accidentally falls into your life, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to start as soon as I get even like the first little bit of this game actually done. I'm going to start putting like beta builds on the Patreon. So if you're any member, any level of paying member, I think you'll just get like this GBA file, which you can run. You can actually run it in like in a browser, or if you download a ROM, you can do that. You can get like a ROM even on like your Apple phone or whatever.
Would it be possible to like crowdsource it, where you kind of like put it out there and people can like add to it if they want, or like?
I think so. I think
that'd be cool.
I think I could at least put a model out there where people can build their
some
own
people to work and
like
like start adding to it.
I'm using it's called GB Studio. It's like how you build it on. It's really like intuitive. I mean, I just watched a couple tutorials.
It seems pretty like simple once you get.
And I have this other software that I can like build in tile format and then put those over it, And like I said, you can like get assets that people want you to use, basically they design them, and I'm just I'm editing them a bit and then just throwing them on there and building the world whole cloth, or not, with these other things, but it's going to be its own world,
Nice.
So I'm building that. So check the Patreon for that at some point soon enough.
Hell yeah.
That'll be a work in progress as it goes. I'll keep everybody updated. But yeah, that even to the point where I'll probably end up getting like a few actual cartridges made and like make a cool art for it. Maybe even like a box and an art book if I'm feeling fucking spicy.
Fuck yeah,
if it turns into anything actually like substantial, I'll probably end up like kickstarting it. Honestly, like to get some actual growth into it and be able to
make it into a thing, dude.
Yeah, but for now, it's just for me to see and for me to talk about and for me to hopefully show the
something to work on
one day soon.
Something to get the insane ideas like
excited
out in a place.
Somebody. It's exactly.
It's more than just something you sit and like look at. It's like interactive, which is like adds like another dimension to it, which is pretty sick.
Maybe I'll post like a little video of me just running around the island, like the fucking the Pumpkin Hill Island of what it is.
Doop doop doop. Check it out.
Yeah. That's all. That's a lot of just like break from the normal stuff, but that is something that I've been working on and thinking about for a while. It'll come out in other ways too. Like it is kind of this. It's only really like this conceptual thing for me right now. Where it's like, how do I feed this to y'all without jamming it down your fucking throats, basically? Because I don't want it to become like a made up lore podcast. I just want to have this cool stuff that we.
It's like stuff. It's for the deep cultists.
It's for the deepest layer of the cultists.
Like people who really want to integrate into it. It's like we'll get into it. We have that.
We're gonna have like things for you to do.
Yeah,
like you can live in this.
Just sick.
All right, any horror this week for you, Dust? Sorry, that was a lot. I just like.
I went camping. I went on a brief, like solitude retreat. Basically, it's by myself, camping in the woods. It's great. Stars are crazy out there. What is it? The last night I was out there, I just kind of stargazing and like. I was like, kind of like packing up for the night. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. And like, right above me, there was just like flash. There's like a light. There's like really bright light. So I like looked up and I looked at it. And it was like this bright light, kind of slowly moving, and then it like disappeared. I don't know what that was. And then I swear, dude, like even during the day, like there's like mountains off on like the distance, kind of where I was, and like in these woods, I kept seeing like flashes. Like it was like a camera flash, like an old time, like really bright, like flash, like off in the mountains.
Yeah.
I kept seeing that. I don't know if that was like other like hikers or something or what, but I'd see it at night.
Were you asking for it by chance? Like in your mind, even?
Maybe, dude.
Maybe
I feel like I'm always asking for like, show me something.
I was watching these videos of this priest that was like basically praying for UFOs, and they would just fucking pop up.
They just come and he like summons them basically.
Yeah,
I wasn't like necessarily asking, but I was like noticing. You know what I mean? I'm like, because a lot of times I feel like I ask, but I'm like asking too hard. I think sometimes I just gotta sit back. Usually when I see stuff, I'm just sitting back and like noticing. Like I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna check it out.
I feel like I see stuff in the sky almost.
Oh yeah.
Every time I look.
It's hard when you're in the city because it's like okay, plane, whatever. But like, dude, this was like not a satellite. Yeah. Satellites don't like have lights like that. Like sometimes they like reflect the sun or whatever, but like satellites aren't like lit up like that. It wasn't Starlink. It was like one light, and it just got really bright. It was moving slowly, and then just like went. It's like whoosh, you know what I mean? Like if you see my hands. Weird.
Yeah. I
always see those like little ones moving, the little satellite things. Everyone says it's a satellite. I don't think it's satellites. I don't know what it is though.
The
I
other
think
day
there's just a bunch of shit flying around.
Yeah. The other day I was sitting on the porch and I like definitely saw like a cloud, like jellyfish thing. Like it just
Yeah,
like
dude.
a little like pulse. It was weird. It was like in this like area of the sky where there wasn't any other
Mm-hmm.
stars, and it just like it was like a weird like pulse, like
Yeah.
a smoke. It was like a cloudy pulse that just happened, and it was bizarre.
Yeah.
It was like that. But
So weird.
it's so weird.
The moon was really powerful.
You know what I did after it? I was like, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's what I did. I like saw it. And I was like,
I'm like, oh, thank you.
I was like, something's watching me right now.
It is funny, and when you see that shit, you do have to put like I think you do have to put like a psychic note in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like make sure that they know that you saw it. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get that,
Where you like see it and you're like, because a lot of times you want to like rationalize things, but I was like, no, that was like something.
Yeah.
I remembered it.
It's like, yeah.
I noticed that.
And
It's cool.
they appreciate when you notice. It's like the
Yeah.
8th hour stuff where it's like you're part of
Yeah.
it. You're like you're the observer. You need to the observer needs to be there for it to be seen. Like
It like was there to like
literally, but also
'cause, like yeah, no one else was like outside at the point. Like I was like, there's like I was at a campground. There was like no one else out
dude,
there.
going out
like
and
bro, it
camping
was like
alone
coming. It was
is
fucking
nuts. Actually,
Yeah, dude, it
That's
was fucking
scary
freaking
as
shit.
fuck.
It's the first night I get there, and it was like 9:30 at night when I got out there, and it was like so dark and scary. I was like, I just slept in my car, but like I'd wake up and it was like the moon was so bright outside that I was like, and it wasn't even a full moon. It was like a crescent moon, and I was like, whoa,
Man,
the
dude.
stars were so bright. I was
Yeah,
like,
dude.
holy shit. It was great though.
That's so funny.
I really connected with like the thunder too.
Mhm.
A lot of really good thunder and rain out there. Just all the elements. I had a fire going. A lot of rain, thunder.
It would take a lot for me to actually go up it alone.
Dude, when I got up there, I was like, do I have to like go back right now? Like, what am I doing out here? But
Yeah.
no, I kept with it. It was great. I had my Bible with me.
Yeah.
I had fucking read
Hell
some of
yeah.
my Bible. It was great.
Good. Yeah.
Really
Yeah, you're
nice.
Good. Yeah, you're good. Hey, before we start talking about Cash Landrum, I do want to say to all the video folks, I got a movie for you. Just like every time
yeah.
we got the VHS going. Today I'm gonna put on Godzilla '98. The volume's gonna be off, so don't worry. Trademarks and
Yeah.
Paramount. Or
You can
whoever.
barely see it, but like,
Yeah, but
tune in, guys.
enjoy.
I don't know about anyone else, but I love having a movie on silent, listening to a podcast.
Yeah, so you can get both.
I
of the
do
same
like
thing.
it. I like
And-
to dopamine fucking bomb myself with shit.
And we also have a few like trailers. This
Yeah.
is a home video.
We're
So-
forcing you to screen max right now.
Yeah, you
So get your phone out, get some other shit, play a video game too. We're fucking locked in, guys.
All right. Are we ready to go?
Yeah. Yeah, because I wanted to like talk about that jellyfish UFO. I don't know when this one's
Do we-
gonna come out,
So we.
but I think we can get to it at the end.
Okay, yeah.
Save it for the
I
end.
think so. We're gonna
get into
lay
some
out the
UFOs
Cash
first.
Landrum stuff, and then we're gonna after that we're gonna talk about. There's a lot of current UFO stuff happening that we need to cover in some fashion. It'll come out in Chaos Control too, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's fucking do this.
Let's get into it, bro.
Strap in, boys and girls, and I don't know, Zays.
Yeah.
God, I hate
All
when
of
I
them.
fucking catch myself saying boys and girls these days.
Yeah.
Clearly
Nah,
we
dude, it's fine.
yeah, my bad. Sorry for saying that.
and girls.
Jesus, under attack.
Yeah.
I'm feeling.
I already can feel the hate coming at you, bro.
I'm
That's-
sorry.
Hey,
everybody.
that was fucked
We're
up.
inclusive. Join the
Bro,
cult.
that was fucked up to say boys
God
and girls, man.
damn.
Not cool.
On the evening of December 29th, 1980, 3 residents of Texas encountered what would become one of the most thoroughly investigated and controversial UFO incidents in American history. The case involves Betty Cash, a 51-year-old businesswoman, her friend, 57-year-old Vickie Landrum, and Vickie's 7-year-old grandson, Colby Landrum. So we call this the Cash Landrum case because it's their 2 last names, right? Although it sounds like maybe a place or some weird thing, right?
I think Cash Landrums is a cool name.
Like it's a cool
That's
name.
like a rapper name.
Yeah. Cash Landrum is a sick name. The group was traveling
Keep that
through
in
the
mind.
piney woods of southeastern Texas near the small towns of Dayton and Huffman, approximately 40 miles northeast of Houston.
Okay.
The trio was returning home from a dinner outing when they observed a strange, bright object in the sky. The object would eventually descend and hover over a rural road where they were traveling, exposing the witnesses to intense heat and light. Okay, so they're driving down the road in the middle of in the woods in Texas, and they just, like you, Doss, when you saw like this light in the sky, except for it just came down and buzzed them. And it just ends up.
The light I saw was so bright, I like swear it was coming for me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it did, and I just forgot, but
Yeah, could have fucking
memory wiped me.
memory wiped, yeah.
But-
According to the reports, the object was accompanied by a large formation of military-style helicopters. The aftermath of this encounter includes significant physical effects to the witnesses that we're going to get into, including symptoms consistent with exposure to radiation and intense heat.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
Speaking
Right
of
as
that, dude.
yeah, we have the atomic bomb dropping.
It's a lot of synchronicities as you're saying this.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
really good.
That's what it's all
Good
about here.
visual cue.
The
Said
incident,
radiation, and it showed like the radiation. I don't know.
the incident was
Sorry.
reported to listeners. You're going to want to watch on video.
Yeah.
The incident was reported to civilian and military authorities, sparking investigations by private researchers and official inquiries, including a legal case filed against the U.S. government that we're going to get into later.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
really,
yeah.
I just want to talk about the sighting first, okay? I
Yeah.
just want to lay it out here because it really is something that ripples through like all of like history and like even like law. Like afterward, we'll see how this kind of affects everything. At approximately 9 p.m. right on December 29th, they're driving along the Farm to Market Road, 1485. We have Betty, Vickie, and Colby noticing this bright light, and initially they believed it was like an airplane or a helicopter. I mean, obviously you see something in the sky, you're like, well, that's what that is. They continue driving until they encounter a large hovering object that appeared to be obstructing the road.
Oh shit!
So it's like that.
So it's in their way.
It's in their way. It's literally like, right, like you're like pointing, you're like,
We can't keep driving. That thing is
yeah.
in the road.
The object was described as diamond-shaped, strange, right? Metallic, and emitting intense flames and heat from its underside. So we're not talking about like something using, it doesn't even seem like, I mean, maybe some type of like anti-grav or like magnetic shit, but also there like is some kind of exhaust.
Some sort of like nuclear power.
Yeah. Like
Engines.
something, it's radiating some type of fucking heat, right?
Yeah.
It hovers over just above the treetops. So it's like over the road, but it's like right there. So if you're pointing like kind of like diagonally up, if you're almost kind of doing a fucking, I guess like
Yeah.
yeah,
Certain salute.
yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. You'd be pointing like right at it if you hit that.
Yeah,
Which
nice.
I'm not going to do here.
No, we don't do that here.
Episode, God damn it!
You really just
Getting
I don't think
blasted right now.
anyone would have noticed anything. You just fucking
It also is making a loud roaring sound. So it's not like silent or making something like woo, 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 woo. It's like yeah. Vickie Landrum, who's a devout Christian, she interpreted this as a sighting as a possible sign of the second coming, and reportedly told Colby not to be afraid. Nice. That shit, you got like your grandma being like, "Chill, it's God."
God's good,
It's like,
guys.
that's
Don't
scared
even
the
worry.
fucking shit.
Dude, I love that like that faith.
Yeah, dude,
I'm working on it, but
it's
like
striking.
people that are like, "Oh, why would I be afraid?"
Oh,
God's got me.
The
Dude,
term
it's
is
so sick, dude.
The term is mom faith for sure.
It's so sick.
It's almost above like saint faith because they're like,
Yeah,
They
it's like
need-
it's like warriors level of
Because
like
they
I'll go
need-
die in battle and I'm not afraid because I'm going to heaven.
well, you know why? It's because they need it to be real so that like their kids are going to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you need to be
You
able
like
to.
you need to have that. Be like, all right,
I don't mean it. Maybe it is real.
it's so sick, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's so sick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tap into that.
Telling
That was
you,
like me going to the woods, bro. I was like, God's got me. I got my Bible, dude. I'll be fine.
Dude, those saint episodes really got to us.
Dude, I am fully Christian at
we
this
got to
point.
cover some Buddhist shit.
I need to get baptized.
We got to
again,
cover
bro.
some crazy gurus over in the east to level out.
Yeah.
God. The car's interior grew extremely hot, prompting Betty Cash to exit the vehicle for a clearer view. She's the only one that exits the vehicle.
Okay.
She remained outside for several minutes. This thing's just fucking docking. It's just like there.
Just hovering.
Yeah. During which she was able to observe the object up close and like, without anything in between it,
Yeah. No windshield or
Vickie
anything.
and Colby stayed in the car, although Vickie briefly exited and touched the vehicle's exterior, which was hot to the touch.
That's
So something above the tree line and on the road is making your car that hot still.
That's crazy.
That's very hot.
That's strange.
At night. I mean, it's at night. That's not heat
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the sun. That's not the heat from the sun.
Well, if it was like nuclear, that would maybe make sense.
Yeah. According to
weird.
their statements, the object rose slowly and departed, followed by a large number of military-style helicopters, reported as many as 23
Holy
flying
shit.
in formation. That would be this twin-rotor CH-47 Chinook is the helicopter that she was
Got the
describing.
Chinooks out.
Got the Chinooks out. It's military-grade shit. So what the fuck is that? The total duration of the encounter was estimated to be around 20 minutes. The road surface beneath it and the sighting were later described by witnesses and investigators as visibly scorched. although no official confirmation of this damage was documented, and I'm pretty sure they went and fixed the roads up like right at like somebody.
the helicopters
the
were out
suits
there
like
doing.
something came out and just like, yeah, they at least got a survey and see what they got to come fix. What I will say right off the bat is like when we did the cattle mutilation case not too long ago, and we were talking about how like the ground has this like radiation levels in it, or it'll look scorched.
It's a thing.
or
Yeah,
burned
there's
up.
something to that.
Yeah, just something that came up like in my mind right there. It is like.
There's another case too. There's like a whole documentary about it on like Netflix or something. But there's a guy that was like getting visited a ton.
Travis Walton.
No, it was. I don't think it was Travis Walton. It was like this guy.
You gotta cover Travis Walton, dude.
It was like a totally normal dude, and they're like come to his house. Like there's pictures of him on his porch, and like you can like see things in the background, like alien looking things.
Oh, cool.
It's cool. I'll have to find it. I'll show it
Yeah,
to you.
let's dig into that. Dude, I also was looking at this other case. Y'all, I'm sorry you missed out on it. We'll have to cover it, but it's this guy in Wisconsin that got visited by aliens, and they like brought him like pancakes.
That's
And
awesome.
he like ate one and saved a couple, and now like nobody knows where they are. Though there's like one of them's like in a museum.
That's really sick, dude. That's so cool.
Yeah, they were like
That's the best
the ship
case.
landed, and then like he looked behind, and there was like someone like cooking pancakes.
Yeah, it's a lot better than like a lot of abductions where like
He
people
said they
get
were
hard.
like, well, he said they were like weird pancakes though.
Yeah, alien pancakes.
Yeah.
It's like an alien saw what a pancake
Talk
was.
about-
And like, let's give him
Talk
one
about
of
high
these.
strangeness. That's so much more up my alley than like we just need to cover some of the. I don't even want. It's not. This isn't basic at all, but it's something that needs to be covered.
Yeah.
Because it's so well documented.
I like those
right?
weird ones.
Yeah, the weird one. Yeah, we'll get into the alien pancake one at some point.
Yeah,
I
of course.
promise.
Alien
After
pancakes.
episode 100.
Yeah. That's post 100.
Dude, sorry to cut us off right in the middle of this good little tangent here, but
No, let's keep going.
well, I was gonna cut us off further by saying that I think I might have found a closeout phrase.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, I watch a lot of Unsolved Mysteries, and I've been listening to Robert Stack like close it out.
Best.
I'm
He has
kinda-
best closeouts,
Dude,
dude.
he has a couple variations, and I'm kind of trying to lock in on something between them and kind of toss my own flavor in there.
Yeah, make
it
it
might
your
just
own.
straight up be something he says. If
Well, that rocks too. That's
so,
fine. That's
hey,
honorable.
listeners, tune in for episode 100 because right at the end you're gonna hear the official Pumpkin Hill Radio.
We've all been
phrase.
waiting for it.
I've been really trying to drum up some hype. So get ready.
I'm fucking pumped.
I'm telling you, I at least got a lead on it now.
Yeah,
Because for
you
a
got
while
some-
there, I was like floundering and I was scared about episode. I might have canceled it.
Yeah.
Episode the shit ends on episode 99 because I cannot think of a closeout phrase.
Can't decide.
Hey, once it comes out, dude, I'm putting it on a shirt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a phrase from Unsolved Mysteries. Like,
Awesome.
do the phrase on the dash. Robert Stack dash.
Yeah.
Pumpkin
Do
Radio,
the
fucking-
Michael Scott
do
quote on it.
Let's see how it goes. All right, let's get back into it.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah,
about that. So yeah, this is it's 20 minutes also. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
strange.
like, oh, there it goes. It's like this thing is just there. And it's there long enough for the heat that's affecting the car to affect them, right?
Yeah. Like they're
So-
getting radiation heat.
So yeah,
It's also weird when like these things always happen and there's always like helicopters that are around it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like for me it's like are they like testing something and they have to like go like do like reconnaissance and like clean up?
all right,
right,
we're back. So
We're back.
what happened there is since I'm holding the mic, I unplugged it for myself. So I'm kind of fiddling with it.
Yeah,
So,
we're back. Technical
I
difficulties, minor.
Yeah, we did just talk for about 5 minutes before I caught it, but that's okay. We're just gonna find the place where we talked about and jump
Yeah.
back to it, which is that, according to their statements, the objects rose slowly and departed, followed by a large number of military-style helicopters.
Yeah.
Reportedly, as many as 23, flying in formation. Witnesses describe the helicopters as twin-rotor CH-47 Chinooks.
Yeah.
Now, Doss, you had before I
Heavy duty.
unplugged my thing,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
had
yeah.
asked if they were possibly like chasing it.
Well, because there's always like helicopters with these kind of things, and I'm always wondering like if it is like a military test and it's like a cleanup crew coming up behind them because they're always like black unmarked helicopters, but they're like a military helicopter, and then so it's like if it's like a black budget like cleanup crew, or do these things get like sent out when they like detect something that's like
They find
that's
there's a
somewhere
blip,
and they,
blip
like-
on the radar.
yeah,
and they
like
sent him
because it
out.
was there for like 20 minutes. As long as like they know, it might have been there longer. So like they might have deployed these helicopters before they even got there.
That's
and it
true.
took them a while to get there, and then Like
Honestly,
once they started approaching the thing, just like, oh, we got to go because it's getting chased by them. I don't know if they're getting chased or if it's like a cleanup crew.
You're right, because it was sitting there
It's
so
just
long.
weird.
Maybe it like popped up and the Chinooks were not there beforehand.
Yeah, and they're like, well, we got to
So
ping.
they only see him sweeping after.
Our radar says there's this thing out here. We got to go check it out,
Right,
guys.
Yeah, I was
Send the
thinking
boys.
like if they were truly like a government like trying to capture an alien or whatever.
Yeah.
like, this is looking like that would be like. I wouldn't expect them to be in such a fine like formation,
Right.
Unless maybe they did have that like 20 minutes to get out there,
Yeah,
or they
yeah.
had like a tractor beam kind of thing, right? Where
That's,
they're, like,
that's the thing too. Is like the formation's interesting because it's like, I guess I don't know like military and like Air Force like operations and
dude,
like
I just
protocol.
feel like when aliens get involved, they're like, get them, get. I'm picturing
Let's
like
go.
Independence
Go,
Day where it's
go,
just
go,
randomly
go.
flying anywhere. It's just anybody going. I guess. It
Yeah,
would
but I
probably
think that like no matter what though, like when you're like the Air Force and you like get in your craft and you fly, you're like, all right, boys, get in formation.
yeah, maybe that's
For like military reasons.
maybe it
I don't
could
know
be.
though. I'm not an expert on it.
I
but,
do,
like,
I don't know. It does feel like
it
they
seems
were
like a
part of
cleanup
it.
crew.
It feels
though.
like it feels like they knew about it and they deployed the thing.
You're like, all right, we got to go.
or at least
Like,
they're working.
there's someone watching them.
Yeah.
We got to go like clean that up.
Yeah. So yeah, the total duration of the encounter was around 20 minutes, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
they had and then again, yeah, like the road surface beneath it,
Yeah.
beneath the sighting was described from investigators as like visibly scorched with no official like there was no like official confirmation of damage because there was like
Yeah.
another cleanup crew that came up and like fixed up the fucking
Fix the road quick.
which that's like
Cause that happens too. Like, cause I told you about that like documentary where this guy is getting like abducted by aliens all the time and like they're visiting him all the time.
yeah.
And there's one time where he had like a security camera in his backyard and it caught like this light. There's like a spotlight that hit his yard and then it went up the side and like burnt out his like security cam
Yeah.
and like it destroyed the siding on his wall
think-
and like
yeah.
scorched like the grass and
Yeah.
like the next day there's just like dudes in this like weirdly branded like van that came and started fixing it, wouldn't talk to him, wouldn't say anything to him. He's like, hey, what day is it, guys? Like, can you tell me what time it is, guys? Like, and they didn't look at him and he looked up the company, didn't exist.
It's funny. They literally don't even care. Like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
They're like one person isn't gonna
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
this. like
Yeah, and it's just so weird. It's like, so they literally have like there's probably like a cleanup crew that went out that night. That was like a road,
yeah,
crew that came out and just did some construction quick.
because that is
shut it
like
down.
that like leaving of like heat and scarring and like radiation
Yeah.
like in the ground. That's like similar to like the cattle mutilation
Mm-hmm.
case that we covered a few episodes ago, where it is like there are these cases where they come the next day and they're like literally like a burnt out part of the
Yeah.
crop, or at least like a yellowed part of like the
Yeah,
field.
like it just killed all the
And
grass
there's,
or whatever.
like radiation levels in the ground. It's like this is the middle of a cattle ranch. There isn't like
It doesn't make sense.
there isn't yeah.
There's no like explanation other than like either some sort of like alien breakaway civilization kind of thing, or it's like military testing,
some military grade tech or like retrofitted stuff, right?
Yeah,
It's
or like they're
or
like
some
testing out
collaboration,
new tech.
combination.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the immediate aftermath. So we're talking about this. I mean, the one of them was outside of the car in front of this thing for 20
Yeah.
minutes. The hood of the car is hot to the touch. It's like
I wonder if she was feeling that heat and like, wow, this is hot.
like
Like when you're standing in front of the
maybe
sun,
at the time it's just like.
you're like, what is this?
Yeah, especially if it's like a radiation heat where it's like an internal, it's like a microwaving of it where
yeah.
it's like, it's not like in the air, it's just like in your fucking skin.
in your cells.
Yeah, like, because that same night around 1 a.m., Colby, the little boy, woke up and started vomiting and had a high fever. Vickie, Colby's grandma, Vickie Landrum, experienced similar symptoms like nausea, diarrhea, and just general weakness, like lethargy. And then Betty Cash, who was outside of the fucking car and like closer proximity to the object, she started suffering from, the next day when she woke up. So it's like with any like burn, I guess it takes a second to like set in if it's not an actual like touching, like doesn't like touch you with it. It's not like
Not searing it.
yeah. So the next day she wakes up and she has fucking painful
like-
blisters all
Like
over.
like a sunburn.
Yeah.
Like usually you're like you get sunburn during the day, you don't really realize until like you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, I'm hot.
But even with that, like it takes a few days for that stuff to like bubble up if you have
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of burn. She wakes up
Or like peel.
painful blisters all over her face, all over her
Yeah.
scalp. Her eyes are swollen shut. She's having headaches, extreme weakness, and hair loss.
Yeah.
Like immediately,
Not good.
it's like waking up
Radiation.
with like hair on your pillow, and it's like, oh shit, and you're like pulling clumps out.
That's
On January
terrifying.
3rd, 1981, Betty was admitted to the hospital due to the severity of her symptoms. She remained there for 2 fucking weeks. It was a real thing. They were like, what the fuck is this? We have to actually...
Yeah. This is an emergency. She needs treatment.
And then she had to go in, after those 2 weeks, she had to go in multiple times in the next months again to like follow up shit because it's like I'm sloughing off here.
Yeah.
Medical documentation from the hospital reports skin lesions, hair loss, and symptoms consistent with radiation exposure. So, okay, what the fuck? These people driving in the middle of the woods in Texas.
They were just driving at some like small road.
You just don't usually catch that there.
No, you don't catch that anywhere, usually.
Dr. Brian McLeland, who examined Betty's, stated the symptoms were similar to those of ionizing radiation exposure. And Vickie and Colby also experienced like lingering effects. Like they had minor skin irritations and eye damage, but not to the extent of Betty because she was outside, right? And they were at least protected by whatever this is, like the car.
And like the grandma like went outside for a moment.
Yep. So they also, as if we needed to ask, they all maintained that they had not been exposed to any known hazardous materials outside of the close proximity to the UFO that night. They weren't like visiting. They weren't working Homer Simpson. Yeah, they weren't doing. Yeah, they weren't just like at the nuclear power plant.
Yeah, weren't playing with nukes or anything.
Yeah. Photographs taken during this period show Betty's facial burns and hair loss. And in this investigation that we're going to talk about in the future, these are like key evidence basically. With UFO stuff, it's so hard to have anything. It's like, damn, like
that's like documented.
They like burn you to
proof.
crisp. Yeah,
fact. Something blasted them.
And then because of this, like hospital stay and everything, they do start to get local media attention, right? I mean, and some like broader public awareness, and eventually we get like UFO researchers and stuff coming in.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's just all in like it's in the public's eye. It's something like a little bit anyway. Like they have to figure out what's happening. There's
like a news report on it, like something weird happened.
Yeah.
These ladies got messed up.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Again, like it was stated that it seemed like she was undergoing radiation therapy.
Yeah.
Or like unprotected, like whatever, like an extreme kind where your face gets melted off, right?
Like unsolicited radiation therapy. It's terrible.
Again, like she didn't have any signs of internal organ damage typically associated with like lethal exposure, like which happens in like World War II kind of stuff, where like your guts are like falling out of you and like melting into soup inside of you, and then you die. But she has all these external symptoms, right? Like she was just buzzed for just long enough with this like diamond shape.
It wasn't like so strong that it penetrates into your fucking body, but it's enough to be like.
It is,
you know,
and like
that external.
I mean, she must have been feeling something at the time, but I really don't think she felt like as much because I think
not enough to like note about it.
Is the radiation? It's not like a fire burn. Yeah. Vickie Landrum and Colby also got medical evaluations. They exhibited milder symptoms such as eye irritation, and skin reddening, and it was like included in like all the like they had enough pictures and stuff of this stuff on all of them, like that they could actually like bring this to an authority figure and be like, can we press charges on somebody? Like what's happening?
Someone has to pay for this. Someone has to be responsible for this.
Mm-hmm. Vickie experienced similar blisters on her hands and face, but to a lesser degree than Betty. And Colby suffered temporary symptoms such as the vomiting and this like eye stuff. It is like waking up to like your eyes being like impacted and like
fucked up.
Yeah,
terrible.
I don't know. Now we have a ufologist, including MUFON investigator John Schuessler. He argued that the health effects were real and supported the claims that the witnesses had been exposed to a high energy source. Right? Schuessler collected medical records and he's the one that tracked all this, all the the progress of the symptoms over time too. He's like checking in with them. He later used these documents to argue that the events warranted further government inquiry. He kind of got them on the idea of this, right? So that's where we're at. I mean, they got fucking buzzed. Like, what's happening? They got actual symptoms from this. Like
something real happened to them.
It's very
Saw
bizarre.
something weird.
And they're not the kind of people. These like middle-aged people in the middle of North Texas.
They don't want none of that. They're trying to mind their own damn business.
None of that. They just don't want none of that.
No.
Yeah.
Trying to mind their own damn business.
So we'll talk about the copters for a second again, I guess. It was estimated at approximately 23, right? Described as these like tandem rotor aircrafts resembling these Chinooks. Independent corroboration of the helicopters comes from at least 3 other witnesses.
Yeah.
Excuse me, 1 other witness. So like somebody in the town, but it wasn't just somebody. It was fucking a police officer, Dayton police officer Lamar Walker, and his wife. I guess there's two of them. Reportedly saw a large group of helicopters flying low in the same area around the same time.
Yeah.
So maybe they didn't have. If they only saw the helicopters, maybe they did like come up to it then. Whether I don't know whether that's a cleanup crew or like catching it, but I don't think they have a chance of actually catching that kind of a thing. They must know that. Well,
yeah.
So they have now. You have like a police officer in the middle of Texas saying this.
Like I saw some weird shit.
This guy also doesn't want any fucking shit from.
No,
from
he's
that.
just like reporting something.
Yeah. Despite these accounts, the U.S.
Sure, there was like other people that saw it and were like, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times you see like jets and fucking helicopters fly in the sky? It's around town.
This is the 80s in North Texas. You're not seeing it probably as much, but it's
you see it and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't.
None of my business, I guess. But it's like,
well, that's the whole thing about
someone reports
paranormal events. Is like most people just don't report it. So
yeah,
you don't have that. You don't have
like 1 in 10 get reported. You know,
yeah.
what I mean?
So you just don't have.
Like they probably wouldn't have reported it if they didn't have like radiation damage.
No. Yeah. Despite these accounts, the U.S. military denied having any helicopters operating in the area at that time.
Yeah,
that's strange.
Very weird.
I mean, what if they? I mean, what if they weren't? And then what are they?
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I feel like they were. Multiple inquiries were made to nearby military bases, including Fort Hood, Bergstrom Air Force Base, and Ellington Air Force Base. They were all like, no.
Well, that's the thing. It's like that's why it's like these helicopters, like
no.
it's like that like black military kind of shit. Where
Yeah,
it's like,
these
they're
like
usually
black budget stuff. Where
it's like the black helicopters, black SUVs that like follow people, Men in Black style shit.
Where maybe not only would they not tell you anyway, but at the levels that you're inquiring at, they have no idea of it. They don't have.
Yeah, the military bases are like, well, we've never heard of that.
Yeah, because they just haven't. Maybe truly, I guess. But then it's like up to like, then it's like okay, well then nobody has any eye on these.
So we got like some secret shit going on.
Yeah, that's like then it's pointing.
Oh, so there's about like top secret stuff going on. No one wants to talk about it.
And, yeah,
like who do I ask?
You can't.
Nobody.
You can't.
They got no name.
And thanks to like recent events that we are, we'll get into it more at the end. But like all the recent stuff with like disclosure
Squashed.
being easier for like aircraft like
the
pilots,
disclosure and
even commercial pilots. Yeah, these
congressional hearings and all that.
Like for example, the November 13th hearing that we covered.
Yeah,
I mean half a year ago now, more than that. But these hearings that they were having, those are all getting kind of squashed. They're not really going to talk about that anymore.
We're done, guys.
We're going to talk about
nothing to see here. What
the end of the
what
episode,
UFOs?
Though, yeah,
you guys are still talking about these.
The military's denial prompted civilian investigators and ufologists to question whether the helicopters had been part of a classified operation or recovery mission, as we've been talking about. Theories emerged suggesting that the objects witnessed by the Landrums and Betty Cash may have been a malfunctioning experimental craft.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like, this shit's going down. Just pause there for a second. Possibly nuclear powered, and the helicopters were part of a containment or escort team. Doss, you were onto something.
So that kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That adds up.
John Schuessler, a founding member of MUFON and one of the lead civilian investigators on the case, collected statements from other potential witnesses and attempted to track military flight paths through the Freedom of Information Act requests. We've talked about these before, how phony this shit is.
It's very just for show.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, there you go. Yeah, you want freedom of information? Yeah, totally.
It's gonna cost you $1 million.
It's you have the freedom to the information, but you have the freedom to pay for it.
Yeah,
crazy amount of money.
Super rough out there for that. Any it's FOIA, FOIA, the Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah.
So not only so these efforts did not yield any official acknowledgement of records confirming the presence of military helicopters that night. So that's the thing about the Information Act in general, is that like they can also just lie and say they don't have them because it's not real.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is like there's things that like are above that, that like are secret.
Yeah.
That they're like, oh, it's classified. That's not free information.
Well, it's like fucking like petition.gov. It's like that doesn't actually work. That's just a fake. That's a website that those numbers dump into nothing.
It's to like tell you that you can do that, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. But it's
you can go petition if you want.
With these Freedom of Information Acts, it's like you send out for these documents and they send you a bill for like $30,000 that one person had that.
Yeah, it costs a lot to print that.
Or it was literally like $1 million. Yeah, because it's like they cite like the printing cost, and it's like or like the researching it costs. It's like you have these, you have this.
What do you mean?
What are you talking about? Just fucking take a picture of it on your phone and send it to me. You have it like right in front of you. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
So that's the thing. They just said they don't have that. We don't have them.
It's not there.
The presence of these helicopters, it's just like undeniable, sort of. But they have denied it, and they
Well, that's the thing. Is like they probably. I don't think necessarily they're lying. I just think it's just like a black budget, black military, black op thing.
In 1982, Lieutenant Colonel George Sarin of the Department of the Army Inspector General conducted an investigation and found no evidence that the helicopters belonged to any branch of the military.
Yeah.
Which just says to me that, it's just higher up stuff.
Yeah. It's like military style, but they're like owned by someone else. These are kind of our
fake fun military for fun that we show the public and the hoorah and all that.
And I wonder, too, if it's like a private...
Well, that too.
Privatized military.
That too,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
There's like these like super rich,
which just would own everything then.
Yeah, that
they're
like
telling the entire government to turn their head. Yeah, which means that's like
it's like, well, you can get the freedom of information, but if it's not tied to the government, they don't.
Yep. Private company.
Yeah,
that runs.
You don't have freedom of information to a private corporation.
It's like, okay,
so go get fucked.
And luckily,
that's kind of where we're at now.
Yeah,
like so that's kind of where we're heading, guys.
As a human on the eyes of the government too. There's a lot of stuff we can get into there, but so in the months following the Cash Landrum incident, the witnesses began seeking accountability and answers from the U.S. government. So the whole time they're like, it is the government. They see this thing that is undeniably a UFO because it's unidentified, but it also is like, this seems like some tech.
The government should know about it.
Just the way that it was moving with this shit. Yeah. The presence of military-style helicopters and severe medical conditions experienced by Betty Cash, Vickie Landrum, and Colby Landrum prompted the group to pursue legal action. In 1981, the witnesses contacted several government agencies, including local representatives, the Air Force, and legal counsel, with the assistance of attorney Peter Gersten, known for his involvement in UFO-related legal cases. That's a cool lawyer. The trio filed in a lawsuit against the U.S. government in 82. Straight up. They're like, we're suing you about your UFOs.
yeah, we're suing you because of the damage.
It's the first time this happens, basically, like on this large of a scale. The suit alleged that the injuries were the result of exposure to a UFO operated or accompanied by, I like that, the U.S. military. They sought 20 mil, baby.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. Yeah.
Yeah,
she
they got her face
melted off. Yeah, she got her face melted off.
Yeah.
Later we'll find out that she definitely dies because of it.
Yeah.
So she probably could get the 20 mil from the government that can just print that out. It doesn't cost them anything because there's not any like gold backing anything anyway. Not that, I mean, what is gold? All right.
Yeah.
The case was filed in the U.S. District Court of Houston, Texas, naming the Department of the Air Force and the Department of the Army as defendants. Right. That's like the fake military apparently at this point. The suit argued that the military had failed to warn civilians about a dangerous craft or operation and was therefore liable for the physical and emotional harm sustained by the witnesses. During the legal proceedings, multiple military agencies were asked to provide documentation of any operations occurring in the Huffman area on the night of December 29th, 1980. All agencies denied the shit out of it, denied having any aircraft in the area, and claimed no knowledge of the event. Again, maybe so if it's just that deep. Even so, those deeper companies should have sent a guy out there to say, "Hey, get off the road right now."
Yeah.
They just all agencies denied having all this shit. The Department of Defense issued statements affirming that no units under their command were operating at the reported time and location. So who's flying these 23 Chinooks, baby?
Like, there's someone not piloting that stuff. There's someone like organizing it. They're trained to run it, like fly in formation.
Very expensive. That means they have at least 23 employees to drive them.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole group. I mean, and somebody has to fucking put the gas in.
And one of those helicopters to like get it off the ground.
It costs an immeasurable amount. It's like,
it's insane. To have 23 of them just like flying.
Yeah.
Supposedly that didn't even happen.
Yeah, I guess it just didn't happen.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
In August of 1986, this is now 6 years later, the lawsuit was just fully dismissed by Judge Ross Sterling. Probably a big fuck you to that guy.
Yeah.
In case I ever show up in front of him for any reason.
Smack him, dude. On site, bro.
Smacking. I'm not showing up in front of this guy.
I'm going to spear you like fucking Goldberg, dog.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to melt his face off.
Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah.
Me and Dawson been cooking up some of our own tech.
Yeah. Talk about black budgets. We got the fucking
building our first hoverboard.
Red Temple black budget over here. Yeah. Support the pod. Patreon.
So yeah, we're in 86. We have this judge dismissing it. The court concluded that there was insufficient evidence to establish that the U.S. government had been responsible for the witnesses' injuries. The dismissal rested largely on the government's denial of involvement and the lack of definitive proof linking the injuries to the military operation. It's almost like they can just do whatever they want, huh? Like they just don't. If they just don't give you the information that only they have, then as long as they say it didn't happen, then in the eyes of the law that is also on their side, it did not happen.
Yeah.
I think this can almost apply to like any situation as a civilian. So just watch out.
Well, that's like, I mean, you see it with everything. Like, I mean, we saw it with the Epstein.
That's what I mean. Like
we saw it with Diddy.
Like how they're handling this is how they handle literally any large scale case that they might like ruffle some feathers.
Saw with everything. There's things that like people have not been held accountable for that they were wrong. Like,
despite this, the lawsuit's failure, the case continued to attract public attention at least, right? Supporters of the witnesses argue that the government had withheld information and failed to conduct a proper investigation.
Because they did.
Yes.
Like, I don't need, like, we know the evidence. We heard the story. I'm not, like, you're fooled just to be like, well, it's the government. Yeah. They know what they're doing.
The fuck?
Military wouldn't lie about it.
It was February 2nd of 81. So just, only like 2 months after the initial thing that happened. That's when Vickie Landrum called Robert Gribble's National UFO Reporting Center, or NUFORC, to ask for help. So that's like how it got started. So she got this ball rolling 3 months after. It concluded 5 years later with a no.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I guess that's... Well, do we want to? I don't know. What do you want to talk about with this? We have Colby, this young kid.
Yeah.
Right. Well, okay. Let's first talk about some other shit that happened here. Betty Cash.
Yes.
The one that went out. She passed away on December 29th, 1998. Exactly 18 years after the incident. Very odd. Vickie Landrum died on September 12th, 2007. And Colby has pretty much avoided public attention at all costs. He's never publicly like retracted like what happened. He's not being like, oh, they were crazy, I was young.
Like, I take it back. He's like, it happened. These fuckers are lying. What else can I say? What else are you gonna do? Like, I would just not. I probably wouldn't bring it up after a while. Once that happens, I'm like, well, I can like spend the rest of my life like fighting and like seeming like I'm insane, or I can just move on. And you probably just want to move on.
Yeah, he definitely just wants to move on.
Poor kid, dude.
That is the thing is like it's the medical reports, even like when she died, it's like kind of this strange stuff. It's like, it seems like it's just like lasting symptoms basically. Like she just like degraded from the outside.
Well, it's like
from the inside out.
It's the same as like when they did like the first like nuclear testings. They had soldiers go out there and they like blasted them like a nuke that was like pretty far away, but it was still right there, where they like, you know, the classic story where they like saw like their skeletons through their hands doing this.
Yeah.
Their eyes were closed, but they saw through it. Just got so bright.
Low level dose,
and then they all died. Then all those guys just died.
Yeah.
Like within the next like 10 years. Mm-hmm. And it's like,
yes,
that's just gonna happen.
Yeah. They also Vickie Landrum did initially also contact just straight up NASA. She's like, hey, what? They're the ones that directed her to John Schuessler.
Another cleanup crew.
Yeah. Who was
kind of what it seems like.
Well, he was a NASA aerospace engineer at the Johnson Space Center, and he was kind of interested in the UFO phenomena. But also, maybe that's just like a plant. I don't know. It's tough. Talk about
it seems like if NASA's like directing you to someone, it's like, well, that seems like a cover up to me. But hey, I don't know.
I guess like, so that's where we stand as far as what this is. It is just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, because it's like, I mean, along the line of like the basically the like government like covering it up and saying no, that didn't happen. Like we're like seeing that right now with like the UFO congressional hearings, where we're like, all right, cool, we're getting to something, guys, and then we're like, actually, nah. Actually, nah.
We want to talk about like more recent stuff, kind of.
Well, because it goes in, because they do that, and they're also talking about this like this interstellar object flying to Earth that's like hostile. I keep seeing hostile alien thing, and it's like and then you get into like, you know, blue beam. It gets right alongside with blue beam, so it's like you're not gonna want people reporting this on like a military level. You don't want people doing that because you want it to be like this like shock and awe. Yeah. And you don't want people fucking telling the secrets. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the tricks that they're gonna do. You know what I mean?
Does seem like, you know, I want all this. I love when UFO shit is like very like tactile and like true, like without a fault. And when they just like show a picture of this like insane like color spectrum thing out in the middle of space, and they're saying that like it has like a 0.01% of being organic. Yeah, and that it's like they just like tag the word like hostile onto
possibly hostile. They really just fearmonger it. And I'm like, anytime, dude, because that's most of the news is fear mongering because it just grips people. But it's like,
right. Well, we
know what this is.
There's this concept of it's like called like catastrophic disclosure, where they're like they drop one big bomb and it just like changes everything, or like it at least like draws your mind's eye so far away from whatever they are really trying to do. You know, it's this thing of being like
this,
where they're literally like, hey.
There's
this thing coming toward us. They haven't given us any sort of date. It could be 100 years. Where now it's like we have this like timeline to like react on. Yeah, like based on what they're telling us. It's very blue beamy. Where it's like where they're telling us like something's coming in like a set amount of time. Like they can now like say a day if they want, and it can be like, okay, now I have to like.
Basically what's happening, because like there's one guy that was talking about it. And he's like, if you want to take any like vacations, like take them before October 29th. 2025. I was like, dude, what?
We're just
the fuck are you talking about? What else do you know? Yeah. Because what do you mean, dude?
And on the other end of it, like, I don't know.
That's like a threat, dude.
I guess if like, it really
like,
is.
Are you threatening me?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking
on the other end of it, like, I don't know. What if it's real?
Well,
that's like bizarre.
I always think that too, because that's always a possibility of like, man, maybe there is just like a thing coming.
We had that like Oumuamua, whatever that other like
or whatever.
Oumuamua, that like very strange shaped like spear shaped looking asteroid thing that looked like it was some kind of like deep
anything.
Space ship. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're just starting to get buzzed by these things. Like on the other end, I don't know if like we have these like deep.
That's the thing too, is like
secret government projects, maybe, and they're just like trying to figure out a way to deal with this shit.
There might be things coming here, and then the lie might be that it's a lie, so the government like can create that like aura of like we're in control. We can
that's what it is. Anything,
and we're gonna take credit for this, but it's like it's so hard
whether it's like real or false.
There's psyops within psyops happening at once, and it's so hard to like not. Know what's going on.
It's mind-boggling. I mean, it's like it makes you be like, I gotta step back.
Even like the Jeremy Corbell, like the UFO disclosure guy, like dude, he's like there's a lie coming.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna lie to us. It's like, well, he could have just been led on to know about a lie, and it's not a lie.
He was the one,
but the lie narrative is like what they want to push, so they don't lose control. That like, oh, we're powerless.
He was saying he was the one that said like the catastrophic disclosure shit. Like that's like where the word comes from. Where it's like it's going to be just some big like bomb. It doesn't matter if it's true or false. It's just going to like
or whatever. Yeah, it's going to come invade or whatever.
Yeah,
there's going to be a big light show or what? I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
I'm tending to believe it's more Project Bluebeam. I'm just like, it's just the vibes I'm getting. I'm like, okay, you guys are like,
which is like,
because just when you see all the headlines of like,
we haven't done an episode on that yet.
Yeah, dude. Well, yeah, we got to get one on that.
So sorry if that's just a word y'all don't know, people. We'll get into it. But it's essentially like using holograms and different tech and just like fear-mongering.
They're basically going to stage like an alien
invasion so that we have to
and they're going to bring along, it's going to like open up like a new world like religion to like create this new world government that is like overly encompassing.
If we have like a global threat, then they can like put like the like... Then they can do like super government, like, you know, they get
it's part of the New World Order.
Get into basically. Like FEMA shit where it's like, okay, now we're coming into your city. The government owns your city now. We have to take care of you. Get into this bunker, stay there for fucking 15 years, eat this fucking Soylent Green. Oh, by the way, we're all like, we're not. I don't eat meat, but it's like, and you eat good meat. But there's, I'll cover this on Chaos Control too. Ozzy sent me a thing, and I was like, I've been digging into this. This whole like,
it's all
Soylent Green is real though, like. Just like
any fast food, I about guarantee it. Like,
yeah, man, that's
this shit is like
we'll have to do an episode on that. I think
because there's people that are like whistleblow on it. They're like, yeah, we'd take like the victims, the human bodies, and we'd like do our fucking ritual like blood sacrifices, and then we'd just take it to like a major meat processing plant, and they'd pay us for it.
Yeah.
And it gets mixed in with all the other meat.
Yeah, we have like a eating humans episode coming up, I guess.
Soylent Green's real,
and not like
even just like you remember you saw like the KFC ad. Have you seen that?
No.
It's very much like they like go and like baptize this person in this lake, and brings it out, and it's like a fried chicken.
Oh God.
It's very weird. It's very like,
Oh,
what are you
gosh.
saying?
Yeah.
It seems like you're saying,
Well, just like everything else, they put it right in front of our fucking face.
Yeah, yeah.
They make it as public as possible so
Yeah.
that if you say it, it seems crazy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh,
You make a meme out of it.
Oh
then
yeah,
it's not
they're
real.
like,
they literally
joking.
knew that these fucking.
oh, they're just being weird and absurd. It's
No.
like, well,
No. They literally knew that
I
like
know
this
what you're doing.
information was going to start
It's
coming
the
out.
predictive programming.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing,
Yeah.
and it's like waking people up because people see it and they're like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. So anyway, watch out if you're getting like McDonald's.
Yeah,
or
don't
whatever.
eat it. Other than it just being really just poison anyway. It's also just people meat you're having. So
Yeah. Which that's going to corrupt the shit out of your soul. Your chakras are going to get way out of line.
don't
You're never
want
going to
that.
be able to walk through walls.
you really don't want that. You want to know where your meat's coming from.
Yeah, buy local.
Yeah,
It's
don't
probably
buy
the-
processed meats.
All right, we're a little far off track.
But-
This is just talking about like
Yeah.
the government. Yeah, it is. This case just covers like that the government can just say whatever
like
they
pretty
want.
proof, yeah.
In extreme cases, when you have this like extreme stuff happen, they can just
Yeah.
sort of say no, even if you have multiple
man.
witnesses, even like police, like very low level like government forces, like a police
Yep.
officer, where it's like they literally like
They saw something and it's like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't happen. What do you mean that doesn't happen? On our log, it doesn't say it happened.
say it happened. They came.
It wasn't reported on our end, so it must not have happened.
It's weird that this like part of the road is new.
Yeah, weird
They
that like
covered that up.
23 helicopters went flying in formation and no one knows where they came from or what they're doing.
So that's like the moral of this
Crazy.
one.
Yeah.
That's why it's such an important one to bring out because it's
Yeah.
literally they like took action. They like took action.
Yeah.
It's like good for them. Sucks that
Speaking-
like they didn't get that 20
I
million.
don't know. Speaking of the UFOs in Texas, though, I remember I was talking to you before we started recording, but there's a squid-shaped UFO
Yeah. So if you're
was spotted
listening,
in Texas.
last episode was the sky jellyfish. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
nice to see that.
And I don't
guy
know when
come
this
out.
one's coming out.
What is after that one? Well, you mean like what?
This
date?
one's not coming out this week. This is next
Nah,
week.
this is next week.
So yeah, this is like a
This is
week
middle
ago
of
now,
August, yeah.
but it goes right in line with the last episode, which is cool.
Guys, I'm happy to say that we are ahead of schedule, so we have more time to
Yeah.
do creative stuff.
We're ahead of we're trying to stay a week ahead.
Yeah.
which is good.
And we, yeah. And there's
We gotta start. Yeah, we gotta do this because we all have things going on, and sometimes
Mhm.
we got busy weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I also
You
just,
gotta know how it is.
we have time to, yeah. We're going to have some cool stuff coming to you. I literally
Yeah.
don't know what episode 100 is going to be. Pretty sure this is like 98 though. So we got to figure it out. I want it to be huge. I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe I'd eat a worm.
Yeah. All right.
That'd be good for
Okay.
audio.
Yeah, it'd be really good for audio.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. I know there's that story of that guy eating that snail from the lake and becoming paralyzed. I'm kind of afraid to like eat a little gooey thing.
Yeah, maybe
You know what I'm talking about?
What?
It's that guy. It's like that kid that like just like ate a slug that was like in the like he was like with his friends and they
Oh.
were like go eat that slug and it like had some kind of thing in it where it just made him fully fucking paralyzed.
Yeah.
It's a horror.
Well, that's
story.
like the kids that are like, let's jump in that lake, that pond. And they jump in it and they get like the brain eating amoebas and
Yeah.
like die in a week.
Basically, that's what happened to him. He was
Yeah,
like
that's
dared by
terrible.
some friends. It's like one of those where it's like,
Like, don't
I'm
jump
sorry,
in still
man.
water.
I'm sorry,
man.
I fully paralyzed you from making you eat that slug.
Like, you do got balls.
Yeah, Jesus. You got balls.
You got balls.
Yeah, huge balls for eating that slug and being paralyzed
Yeah.
forever.
Fuck, dude. Fuck, dude.
Yeah. Where's the government coming to fix that kid? They got the tech.
Yeah, they know what they're
Where's
doing.
the reverse slug?
Dude, they know what they're doing.
Dude, if we
man.
can just reverse that slug tech, we can raise
Reverse
people from the
engineer
chairs.
slug.
Just
Yeah.
get everybody in a wheelchair eating slugs, raising them back up, dude. That might be the way.
Miracles.
I don't know.
Stage miracles. Blue beam.
Yeah, this is where we're going to close it out. I
Yeah.
hope you've enjoyed this one. I know it was a little bit of all over the place. I mean, there was a pretty consistent story in there
Yeah.
somewhere, but we also just had some time to ramble.
Yeah.
Hopefully that little break in the middle wasn't
some
too
ideas.
weird. We
Yeah.
caught ourselves pretty fast,
Yeah.
so...
you know how it is, man. It's
I will say the
technical
first time I
difficulties.
was reading the part about the radiation, it was synchronizing perfectly with
Oh,
the
it was good,
with
dude.
Godzilla, with the bomb dropping.
was
right in
really
the beginning.
good.
So that was just some synchronicities for you.
It's
that
all
you
right.
missed, but
There's constant synchronicities.
yeah,
dude.
it's making me
kinda
nuts, dude.
Oh, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, I'm going fucking crazy. I can't,
Like we recorded the episode of the sky jellyfish. And now there's a fucking squid.
Well, that's what I saw it there. I literally summoned it up like that priest, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, join
What
the
up?
call, patreon.com/Pumpkin Hill Radio. Like I said, 50 fucking up.
Yeah, vote on. Let's vote on the closeout phrase for Travis.
Yeah,
Or
like,
submit it.
yeah, submit one if you want.
We'll take it in consideration.
And I guess like if you have any ideas for episode 100, or you want like
Yeah.
if you want to like have a part in it somehow, like
maybe
you
we
want
get
us
like
to
a
read a
guest on
sentence.
here.
Let us know. pumpkinhillradio@gmail.com.
Yeah, we'll get someone on
You
here.
can find, well, I don't know about live, but I just meant like if they wanted to write in like a paragraph for me to read.
Yeah, write a paragraph for Travis to read or something.
That's pretty rocky. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see
Man.
if that
we
segment-
have no idea.
We'll see if
It's
that
coming
segment
up
makes
fast.
it on.
There's a lot of shit coming up, and we don't know what we're doing.
Check out pumpkinhillradio.com. That's where you can find the links to the YouTube, to the Apple Podcast, to Spotify.
Yeah.
I know some of y'all cats listening on crazy. Someone told me they were listening on like Streambox, and I was like, "What do you?"
Yeah, I remember
Like, I
looking
guess
at the
we're there.
demographics, and it was like there's streaming services. I'm like, how do you find this?
Yeah, that's funny. You just like someone showed you this bizarre streaming.
This is the new one, guys.
Yeah.
This one's gonna
thanks
take
for
off.
listening
It's like,
there. Hey,
all right.
if you're on a weird one, rate us. We probably don't have any
Yeah.
ratings on like the weird one that only you listen to.
Yeah,
Give
you
us
gotta
a
rate us on a
5-star
good
wherever
one,
you
dude.
can. Leave a comment wherever
I
you
want
can.
to be the
That
top
really
rated
helps.
fucking podcast on like the most obscure
Yeah, dude.
streaming service. We'll put that on
That's
a shirt.
probably achievable. Yeah.
That'd be
If you
cool.
if the listeners can make it happen, we'll
Best
put it on a shirt.
podcast on fucking
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know.
All
right.
Yeah, so check the Patreon. Hit us up with anything. Let us know what you
Yeah.
think. I hope y'all are doing good out there.
Stay good out there, guys.
That's definitely not going to be the closeout phrase.
I don't like
That's
that.
definitely not going to be
Stay
it.
good out there, guys.
Stay good out there. You just said it though. Well, bye.
I love you. Bye.